Above the quiet clouds, the air was thin and crisp as Oliver and his horse, Rusty, climbed the very last stretch of the trail. They had been traveling all afternoon, leaving the busy world far below them. With every heavy step Rusty took, the clouds seemed to get closer, and the ground seemed to fall away. Finally, they reached the very top of the world. Oliver stood on the rocky peak, feeling like he could reach out and touch the ceiling of the sky. He took a deep breath of the cold, clean air and smiled. "We made it, Rusty," he whispered into the silence. As they watched, the sun began to dip low, turning the sky into a giant glowing painting. Streaks of lavender and bright tangerine stretched across the horizon. Soft rose-colored light touched the tips of the distant mountains, making them look like they were dusted with sugar. Oliver sat down on a cold, flat stone and pulled out his favorite charcoal pencil. He wanted to capture this magic moment so he would never forget it. He opened his sketchbook to a fresh page and began to draw, his hand moving quickly across the paper. Rusty stood perfectly still, acting as the best model a boy could ask for. His coat glowed like a polished penny in the warm evening light. He seemed to know he was the star of the drawing, looking out over the quiet clouds with his ears pricked forward. With one final flourish, Oliver finished. He had drawn Rusty's strong neck, his long mane, and his kind, dark eyes. The drawing captured the way the light hit the mountain. "It's perfect," Oliver said, showing the finished page to his four-legged friend. Oliver didn't put the drawing back in his bag to take home. Instead, he found a special smooth rock near the edge of the path. He carefully tucked the paper underneath it, pinning it down so the wind couldn't carry it away. "One for the mountain to keep," he said softly. He stood up and gave Rusty a gentle pat on the nose. The mountain had given them such a beautiful day and a view that took their breath away. Now, they had given something small and beautiful back to the mountain in return. The sun had almost disappeared, leaving a trail of golden light that spilled over the path like honey. It was time to go. Rusty took a careful step, then another, leading the way back down the winding trail as the world began to grow quiet and sleepy. As the very first stars began to twinkle in the darkening sky, Oliver and Rusty moved slowly toward the warmth of home.